Hi folks, I'm Josh and welcome to Stardew Valley's 1.1 update, in which you can do a whole bunch of really cool things. If you fancied Shane, you're in luck. If you fancied Emily, you're in luck. And a bonus that I didn't realise is these new farm types. So we're going to take a look at those today, and then hopefully we will all join together in a lovely what's the name of our farm? Farts. There we go. Farts. And favourite thing, farts. I guess, yeah, skip intro, we're all good, and I think I looked at these, the Riverland is the prettiest. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Even the cabin is different. There's anchors on the walls, there's a map for some reason. That's new. Maybe it's hinting at like a grand and there's also portholes, which is pretty cool. Yeah, like a larger scale world map. Oh, there's a cute little model ship on the... Oh, that's amazing. There we go. Okay, parsnip seeds. All the normal starting stuff applies. There's going to be so many new things in this, so I am going to have to stream this. I streamed it once before, and then, moved on to other things, which is fair enough. There's frogs, but now there's a whole area outside of your normal farm space to fish in. But look at this, it is gorgeous. I don't even have the fishing rod anymore. This is literally just a brand new game just to show you what these places are like. I've explored them a little bit, and there's 4 different types as well as the standard one. You can just go with the normal one if you want, but I think these are going to do well for the people who like to do one of the many things that you can do in this game, like mining. There's also one for combat. There's one for other stuff. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember. But look, your place has just been flooded. There's plenty. I wonder if there's like different fish in different areas. I am gonna have to go and do a full-on stream on this because I love this game and I really enjoyed streaming it before. So we're gonna have to explore at least one of these new area types. What else is in the update? Let's talk about that, because I think that's the most interesting thing. First off, you get what you expect. You get to marry and romance Shane and Emily. Emily is the blue-haired girl, and Shane is the guy that I don't like. I think he's a bit of a dick. He is very pretty. He's a pretty dick. Let's move on to the next one. No, don't exit the game. Can we go to... Where's the button to go to the menu? Where's the main menu? Where's the main menu? Problem with this video, I've got to exit to desktop every time I want to start a new game. Anyway, here is the other one, the one I'm very interested to see, the wilderness one. There's a one for mining, there's one for foraging, and the one I want to show you right now is combat. I don't want to fill in a new thing for everything. Skip intro, there we go. Look, all the different farms have different houses. Look, this one's been boarded up with the windows, and there's little bats on the walls. That's cute. Oh, can we use this shield? Furniture. No, it's just decoration. Maybe we can attack them with a cactus. I don't know. Anyway, it's way cuter, and what we got to do now is wait until nightfall. Apart from that, the only difference in this is that it's quite large, I think, even compared to the standard area. I think it's a bit bigger, like around the edges. Yep, we got the standard lake in the middle. There's no mini lake on the right-hand side. And I think let's look at the map. Yeah, there's another lake on farm. Yeah, I think this is a really good farm for fighting and farming. So if you're a fan of the 3 Fs, this is the farm for you. I'm gonna clear out a little combat arena and talk about what's in the new update, because this is currently in beta. You can get it through Steam by going into the properties, selecting the beta version. I've got the change list right here, and there's literally a ton of things that I did not expect to be in here. So first off, each spouse has their own outdoor area. I don't know whether it turns up like here or if it's placeable, but I reckon it's got to do with their hobby. My favourite Maru is really into robots, so she's probably got a robot building place. I don't know. There's also a shed that's completely empty, apart from whatever you put in it, like kegs or mayonnaise producing doodads. I've forgotten what they're called. Mayonnaises. There we go. There's also like a mill to turn wheat into flour and then beets into sugar. So this is something I've been wanting for a while, okay? So like a production line of goods that you can slowly like increase the value as you make them. There's a different way of doing that in this update as well, but it's always been something I've been really interested in. If you've been present in my streams, you'll know I've talked about it. Like Feed the Beast in Minecraft, you get to build an automated production line. I don't mind doing the work myself, but having machines that take the things you've got and make them into various different things depending on what kind of craft you're into in the game, that would be a lot of that's a like far-flung idea that I'd like to see. However, this is a step in the right direction with a mill building and a shed building just for making stuff, which is kind of cool. I'm still a bit bunged up, sorry. There's going to be an entire new quest once you've finished the community center or Joja Mart stuff. So it's separate, but you get cool stuff. You get magical constructions that you can place on your farm, and therefore like teleporting around the place and stopping weeds growing. Is it weeds? Did it say weeds? It says, yeah, prevents weeds from spawning and fences from decaying. It's called a golden clock. That seems pretty magic to me. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how that works. I don't want to waste all my energy, but I do want to make a combat arena for these nighttime baddies. Now, going back to what I was saying about making the stuff you're crafting better, there's now an iridium star level for all of the different fruits and, is it just fruits? Goods and veg and fruit and stuff that you can get from aging. And I don't know what that means, if there's a special process to it. It doesn't mention it that I've read in the patch notes. However, you can just make better stuff by aging it, and that doubles the price, which is really cool. Takes a bit longer, but if you've got them, if you don't need the money, then you can really rake it in. I've seen a lot of people with a lot of money, so what I'm interested in seeing is how expensive these like magical constructions will be to kind of balance out the game. That's what I'm interested in, a very balanced game. Something to spend these ridiculous amounts of cash that everyone has. Spending that on cool stuff is a good idea to me. Anyway, something that I quite like every morning is coffee, and now we can grow it. And then you get the coffee bean, which acts in the same way as a sunflower. So it's the seed and the produce that you can either make into coffee, or you could just sell it or replant it, which is a really cool idea. I think coffee is my favourite item in the game just because I like walking fast. I never installed the walking fast mod. However, getting the ability to make it yourself, having a nice morning brew that you got off your own farm is a pretty cool idea. Come on, baddies, I'm out of energy and it's only 5 p.m. It's going to be nighttime soon, hopefully. I'm interested in seeing what kind of enemies turn up on my farm, because I'd hate to have slimes just popping out the woodwork. And you can give gifts on your... Oh god, bats are here! This is like some kind of horrible zombie movie, except with bats. But you know how people like hold up at the farm and use improvised tools? I'm using a scythe, which, you know, is a pretty cool weapon, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. The bats! Oh god, the bats! Bat. It's pretty tame here, to be fair. That's not too hard. I think that's a good place to start. I wonder if the difficulty ramps up. Oh yeah, bat wings. So if you want to harvest enemies, is that some kind of evil onion monster? Let's have a look at you. Get over here. It makes the same sound as like the insects. Is that the insect sound? What did that give me? Fiber? Anything interesting? That's a shame. I hope the difficulty changes and evolves. Let's take a look at the next farm. This is the forest farm, and look at this gorgeous, it's almost Christmassy inside. There's holly, there's wreaths on the wall, and now we just get a ton of trees. Oh my goodness, how am I even going to navigate around here? The stumps regenerate, and there's just like a huge area of trees. So, okay, it's trees. They don't do a lot, they grow. Good for trees. Oh, I guess these are foraging things. Cool, moving on. This is the hilltop farm. Wow, it's definitely for people who like mining. What's that, a mining lamp? There's rocks. Oh, there's like cliffs inside your farm, so no room for farming. That's a nice touch. Fuck, I can't get down to the mining area. Yeah, finally. All right. Well, this is the mining area, and not only is there stone for stone, a copper ore, but there's special geode rocks which are unique to this place, and they give you just geodes. Like, I think it's a 100% chance. I don't know if they give you more than one. It seems to just be one, but I like geodes. They're really handy early on to get random coal or anything. I think this entire update is really awesome, and I'm very much looking forward to streaming it with you. So join the stream on Saturdays where we'll play this together. I'm really interested to know in the comments which is your favorite farm, and if you do have a favorite, how are you going to use it? I really want to know if there's like any secret tactics you've got. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll join me for the stream. But until next time, mustache. Awesome mustache, like a proper handlebar, that's cool.